You'll be whatever you want. A knight in shining armor, or a magic spellcaster. Roll the dice, hoping for a 20 might get the one. The clash of grids can turn the tide of the battle. The dungeon master has saved the tale for us. Let's start this journey together. Ignite the fire and cast your spell. Trust your swords straight into your foes. We have the strength to overcome all the challenges ahead. Embark on adventures, endless journey beyond reality. Into the darkest dungeon that waiting for us. Pushing forward and level up. We finish what we have started. Lots of needs.
Hi, we're in Clash Crits. I'm your host, Dungeon Master Psycho, and today we're with the Traffic Society.
Big boom.
Today we have Chappie,
We're the Sword Order, rebels with flair. Tripped on justice, fell down the stairs. Armor's rusty, plans are loose, but we fight tyranny with sass and juice. Swinging swords and forgetting maps, sneaking snacks between our scraps. Freedom's near, we think sorta. Join the mess, we're the Sword Order. I can't. I can't sing anymore.
right?
So I think I switched over to songwriting.
Poetry.
Order.
Yeah. I don't know what I am yet. I'm still trying to find myself.
Preach, preach, Cletus, preach.
It was okay, I guess.
It was
New age.
inspired by my great friend Rosie.
How long did it take you to make that?
ChatGPT did it in like 3 seconds.
Order.
Order.
Okay, next we have is Kuma.
Journal entry. There comes a time in a man's life where he has to choose what he wants to be. The man that shows off or the man that shows up. Well, I live in the gray area, motherfucker, so I guess I choose both. Carmine Rosalino, a.k.a. Rosie the Butcher, the elder Eldridge Knight.
What a fucking way to throw out what you just said.
Exactly.
You literally just made a whole statement that like there's two ways to live, but guess what? I could do them both because I'm just separate from everything. Like, what kind of fucking bullshit is that?
Facts.
Like that's saying like, hey, the world is black and white, but I'm gray.
Explanation, old.
It was just
Mic
like
drop, just walk away.
it was just like the most bullshit. Like just like I'm gonna teach you about life, about how there's two different points of view, but I'm not either.
None of that actually applies to me.
It's just. Last but not least, we have Drop a Crit.
What's good, everybody? It's the newest, truest, raging paladintus of the group, Don Lewis. And my Don fact today is Don was part of a serious manhunt. He bet Jasmine 3 date nights that he can outlast her search for 24 hours. He only survived 12. They found him in the freezer down the street, like locked in like the ice box of like a convenience store.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
He thought he had it, but it was just like little Slim Jim and snack wrappers.
Serious manhunt. So like, it wasn't just your wife looking for you.
No, it was actually like a game of manhunt.
Like
Game manhunt.
Yeah.
You see, when you say a
Manhunt
serious manhunt
with a cop, you would think.
with a cop,
Yeah.
you
would
think
think-
something completely
I know
different.
that was a setup because
Yeah?
Thank you
Yeah.
for helping them.
Thanks.
It took them a couple extra steps.
You were just hanging out in the freezer
yeah, pay the clerk.
for 12 hours.
Yeah,
Door closed.
I took all the ice bags out and just chilled there.
the ice bags out of the freezer, and you.
I meant the ice box. My bad. I put ice freezer in on my notes. I meant the ice box, like the little bag of ice.
Where my Don used to be.
Thank you. Also, Marion out here. Yeah, the ice box that's like outside the convenience store, outside like a 7-Eleven.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know how many people went in there to grab something?
They'd be
And
like,
it's
"That's
open
not
up and
it."
like, huh. Well, that's not okay. You just close that shit.
You know you gotta do it in your ice box. Yes. $100 get you wherever you want.
I know you were in there. You thought of it ahead of time. Don was in there with a huge case of popsicles. He's like, free popsicle, free popsicle. Anybody that opens the fucking door,
The little freezer pop joints.
Did you have to pay for the ice as well?
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah.
So you paid for all the ice and then you slid him $100.
Yeah.
That was not fucking worth it.
Did he win though?
No,
No,
I
he
lost.
said he
I
lost.
lost 12 hours in.
Damn, bro.
trash.
Jasmine selling all the wrappers and then popped the doors open and was like, "You an idiot."
You know what I'm doing if I'm playing Manhunt? I'm just going home. Find me at my house or something. You know?
You never played Manhunt as a kid?
No.
Really?
No. Never played
I
Manhunt.
could have just thrown you in a shipping container on a round trip.
But I didn't know you then, Rosie.
Yeah.
Next time I will call you.
No, Manhunt was not fun when I was a kid.
What?
It wasn't.
That shit was the best.
You're not supposed to go out and hide away from everybody.
Yes, that's the game of Manhunt.
I was,
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
I was literally taught to not do that because bad things will happen to you if you.
But
if
that
you're
was the
running
whole
away.
point: is to do what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called
Did
being
you
a-
not have a childhood, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I didn't. There you go. You happy? Does that make you feel better?
It makes you feel like you need a hug. Damn it.
Listen, you're not in that much trouble when there's 40 rebellious teenagers canvassing a neighborhood.
I'm happy that
You're gonna be okay.
as a 30-year-old homeowner, if there was a bunch of motherfucking kids in my yard that wasn't supposed to be in my yard, I'd be going to jail.
Exactly.
I'm happy no one's out here playing Manhunt at my shit.
Because you're crazy.
I also
They know you're crazy.
I hung out with teenagers, but then I also hung out with like 25-year-old
Adults.
adults that shouldn't be hanging out with teenagers. So
And there's nice manhunt, and then there's manhunt, where when I find you, your prize is you get jumped.
yeah, you see, that's the Manhunt that I knew about.
That's why you don't get caught.
That's why I wasn't playing.
That's why you don't get caught. You know how you be saying
Twice
about
in my
Monster
life.
Hunter?
Twice in my life. Yeah.
Just don't get hit.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't get caught.
That's why I said I'm going home. If I'm playing fucking Manhunt,
But they're going to look for you at your house.
No, they're
Yeah.
not. No,
Hey.
they ain't.
Hey, motherfuckers be peeking through windows.
I swear to Lord.
Bro, I could
The only person that was in my, the only friend that I ever had that was in my house till after high school was my friend Nick. Nobody else was allowed in my house other than him. You can ask.
I wasn't
Chappie-
even allowed in this house.
Chappie didn't.
So I was like literally 18. To literally
until after high
was
school
over.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's true.
No, I had great
Motherfuckers ain't going inside my house.
my great grandparent mother.
Then I
had
was in it, that
like,
motherfucking house,
dementia.
though.
And one day, like after school, it was like a 10-on-1. I was booking it.
That is true. I'm sorry. I was just thinking about it like it is true.
Ain't
I
nobody-
was going in his house, but that's because his uncle was bringing me in there, and his mom was not happy about it.
Yeah. He had safe passage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ran home, thought I was safe. I'm like heavy breathing home. Great grandmother answered the door, like, yeah, can Matthew come out? Can Dropper come outside and play? Yeah, sure. I'm like, no, tell him I ain't home. And I end up fighting.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, my mom,
I do remember telling people I'm not home. We're like, tell them I'm not here.
my mom heard that I was getting in a fight at school, and she drove me to that kid's house and then knocked on the door and tried to get her to bring, like, was yelling at the mom to get the kid out in the front yard to fight me. And I was just like, I want to go home. And she's like, nah, you going to fight this motherfucker right here, right now. He wants to fight your ass. Let's fight right now. Bring his mom, too. It was David.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes a lot of sense.
it's true. That shit was turned up. He didn't come out, though.
That also makes sense.
I remember.
I was there. I'm like, I guess I'm fighting for my mom. But like my mom interjected herself in this quarrel of sorts in 6th grade.
Yeah, I used to give people sanctuary on my porch.
You used to be like, no, you safe. You cool.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, sometimes you see people in trouble. I'd be like, man, if you sit on my porch, you fine. They're not gonna run up on my porch. Not with my mama here.
And then
Not with my mama here.
and that was it, really. Yeah, we never had one like thing after school where we all like were about to fight, like have a big ass group fight, and then that just never happened because the kids we were fighting all had cars and just went home.
Word.
Yeah, we was out here acting up.
Okay.
He painting you in the wildest light, bro.
Are we ready for a little bit of a recap?
Yep.
So, last session, The Traffic Society did their final preparations before the attack on Wyverns Nest. Rosie takes a risk and reaches out to Sloane for a private conversation with Darium, and Don and Cletus did more investigating into Slim Jim's old establishments, but it led to dead ends. Then the time came where Darium Black showed up for the Sword Order to leave. As Darium made his portal, Guava Falls became under fire from 2 large dragons. With no time to change course, everyone left the city ablaze to risk everything at Wyverns Nest. And now we are all caught up.
I'm gonna be 100%. I forgot about the dragons burning down.
I also forgot about the dragons burning everything down.
Okay, so you guys went in this portal as these crates are immediately. You see a bunch of these large crates that are opened up as Darium explained that there's a sealant inside the crate that when you guys get in, you put the lid on top and then you guys seal yourselves from the inside. The transfer is going to happen, and then after everything is dead quiet for about an hour, that's when you guys break out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Cletus walks over to the crate. He's like, man, this reminds me of my first rehab stint I did inside the Bible Belt, and just gets right into the crate.
Yeah, so, all right, you guys are getting situated, especially after the scene that you just saw. You know what I mean? Because right now you guys are technically in 10 death.
Mm-hmm.
As Darium is loading, helping people all load within, as like some of the Sword Order people, and then it is the 3 of you, then Stella and Jasmine all getting into a crate.
Yeah.
As the 5 of you all pile into a crate, as you guys, there's like the sealant, it's like looks like Darium's putting a lid over you guys. He looks at all of you. He's like, "Good luck." As he closes the crate.
Start putting the sealant.
As you guys are putting the sealant, it's super dark, with the 5 of you essentially in darkness at the moment. As you start, you then like some time goes by, and then you start hearing like things moving. As like you can tell you are traveling at the moment.
Anybody else feel like a TV dinner?
I guess this is us crossing the Rubicon.
Yeah, I felt more like the Gimp in Pulp Fiction than either of those.
Clee, I feel like you feel like the Gimp in Pulp Fiction a lot of times in your life.
I mean, sometimes on purpose, sometimes on accident. This one's kind of on purpose, accidentally on purpose.
Well, already?
I mean, I guess we got 12 hours sitting in the darkness, so...
This reminds me when I was in the ice box. You know, Jasmine trying to playing manhunt with you and your police force?
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of Slim Jims that day.
That's a trigger word.
No, they're delicious.
I guess it's not. I'll take it back. It's not a trigger word. It should be, though.
I feel like it's not because you have an S.
Yeah, it takes away from it. Snap it to a Slim Jim.
It's like Voltron, but it's your father.
That's different.
Snap into Slim Jim.
No, you snap a Slim. You snap the Slim Jim.
You just said snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah, but that's different. There's 2 different Slim Jims. They're spelled different. They're even pronounced differently.
Sure.
Yeah, Rosie. Gets back to like the stuff. Like Slim Jim. That's
You know
his
all
dad.
you did was make noise, right? That's all you did.
No, I told Sully what's up.
That.
And you hear
all the time, all the fucking time. Also, what's up with Sully?
What do you mean? He's
Didn't
as
you
ugly as
say-
always is.
I don't know. I feel like there's like not that much of a strong connection between you guys anymore.
I don't think there ever was. Kind of hate him.
Don't know what that means.
He said, I hate him too. Like, he's an asshole.
Yeah, but what about you two? And I point at Stella and Sully.
She's just like, "What do you mean?"
This kid was crying and throwing a fit and trying his hardest to find you because apparently you're his mother and all types of shit. Went through a bunch of drama. And I don't know. I feel it kind of looks like he's more of a pet instead of like the kid that needs more attention.
Sully has always been around, and he's always been like with us. I didn't notice anything different. It's like she like puts like her hand on Sully as there's like no reaction with like her like petting Sully. And Sully's just like yeah.
Yeah, it ain't that odd. That little bastard has more kick. I mean, he usually has more kick. Now he's just sitting there.
I mean, he's still recovering. It seems like he was affected as well with Cletus. Maybe it's taking longer for him to recover than Cletus is.
Yeah, we went through a traumatic experience, man.
Yeah, I know.
I look at Rosie long and like,
You look at darkness.
You guys want me to turn a light on?
Yes, please.
yeah, it's kind of like,
I cast light.
Any particular color for this one?
Red.
oh, I read.
I like to set the mood.
All right.
Whatever.
Just pretend like you're a slab of meat, like getting cut at like a banquet party.
Rosie, how does pieces of meat feel at getting cut at a banquet party? Do you think they like it? You're a butcher. I thought you.
What do you mean? How do they?
I don't know.
They-
He says
I mean,
feel like a piece of meat, but
They,
get
they
cut at
feel
a
like
party.
meat. You mean like to the touch?
Like, what type of fillings does meat have? Like, what filling does meat have?
Nothing. They're fucking dead.
And Don like drops to the floor and just go dead limp and like he's dead.
The fuck is wrong with him?
I think he's cosplaying.
I mean, yeah, he's a meat.
What?
Yeah, he's a meat.
What kind of meat?
Yeah, I guess you didn't say that part.
What kind of meat, jackass?
Hey, Jasmine, what kind of meat do I taste like?
I'm not going to dignify
Cletus is writing notes.
that response with an answer.
Am I like more like
Do you like lean beef, lean chicken,
T-bone,
fatty?
pork tenderloin?
I'm not answering this.
Well, I don't know.
Have you ate somebody before?
Kinda.
I'm not answering any of these outrageous questions, especially after everything we just seen. This talking about cosplaying as meat or it's none of that matters.
What are we supposed to?
I mean,
None of this matters.
I'm pretty sure it does matter if you ate somebody before. That I'm not worried about the cosplaying as meat. That was just stupid. But
Because I know what Don tastes like.
I just think I was looking at my bag. I'm like, Estelle,
What?
have you ever ate somebody before? Like, you know,
We
way
were
before-
dragons. What do you want? What do you want me to say? You want me to say no? Does that make you feel better?
No, I mean, I just wanted to. First, fuck you, okay? You're a fucking princess, okay? I'm pretty sure that they have nice fucking meat that they fucking feed you. Probably the
And
best
they-
of fucking cows or some shit. I don't know why they would give you fucking civilians.
So Rosie just arguing with the Jasmine.
Your mother was breastfeeding you civilians out the fucking teat?
Were you just getting fed civilians, like evildoers? Like that's why you so
No, it's not. It's not like that. It was like I've tried it. I've tried.
You tell me you tried humans?
Yes.
Good
Yes,
or bad?
I have. Like them. Like as
Yeah.
a person, I don't know.
Oh,
We were dragons, and certain dragons have different taste. And when we were kids, they fed us different things to see what we liked.
so like, what's your preference? Like, is elf like too gainy? How like humans
I don't
are-
really care for humanoids.
It's tender.
Tastes like pork.
It depends on what part of the body you take the meat from.
Hold up. I know why Rosie knows that. Why do Khalid knows it tastes like pork?
Oh, I've never tasted it before, but I have fed people their family members.
Okay, that's more fucked up than them eating humans.
Well, that was business.
Humanoids.
Yeah.
They did that shit for pleasure.
They're dragons. No, like I'm not
Actually,
calling
ours was for science.
I'm not calling the ladies animals, but they're like dragons.
Excuse the fuck out of me, but I would think that any science experiment they had with eating humans happened way before you fucking came along.
It's science to find out the taste of the person.
Just for your personal
Yes.
preferences.
Yes.
Now that's fucking crazy.
We're gonna revisit the feeding people their family members because that's fucked up.
Yeah, you're fucked up.
What do you mean?
I brushed Jasmine's teeth at night, and
somebody
I think
fucks
that's fucked
around.
up.
They cross the family. They do some things. All of a sudden, their brother goes missing.
And you
Bada
feed
bing,
them.
bada boom. They come and buy some meat. By the time they
Guys,
get
none
home,
of
they're
this stuff-
eating dinner.
this
They get a
doesn't matter.
phone call. They hear that they're eating their brother.
And then you ship them off to the ChiliCon Carnival.
This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We should,
You got me out here with monsters, Jasmine.
as far as I'm concerned, you have connected yourself with them more than anything else.
Did you not introduce me to these lovely men right
I
here?
introduced you to my sisters. They just happened to tag along.
Dan,
They're
it's
my
very-
brothers, so like
it's
you can't
very
just be
clear,
talking to
man.
them like
it's clear. Listen, all wives are just, they have a type, they're attracted to the damaged. I mean, it explains why they have the three of us.
Because they have daddy issues.
Maybe that's it.
No, that's 100% it. That daddy issues are immortal across all planes. It's like Fent.
Like if y'all, like have you ever like, you know, had a conversation with each other and was like, damn, all the men that we're with are damaged?
No, I mean, we didn't find each other for years, especially because we came to on Earth at different times.
Huh. Okay.
We didn't actually like get back into communication with each other other than a few years ago when like the book club started.
so.
That makes sense, because I didn't hear about you guys ever until that book club started.
Which is why like we weren't just be like, oh yeah, we have sisters now. Like that's,
Yeah, because that'd have been totally normal if you just be like, oh, I have a sister. Like that, people don't have that.
but we didn't know each other.
Oh, I mean, if Estelle would have told me that, I would have been like, oh, okay. I mean, father's fuck.
Yes, but like, if I told Don 10 years in our relationship that I have sisters that I want to go see, how am I supposed to explain that?
I mean, I'm going to be honest. You probably wouldn't have to explain much to Don. He'd probably have been okay with it.
My family was promiscuous. They have like different family. We could have just went to go see them. I didn't care.
Yeah, but explaining the sisters, that's the point of what I'm getting at.
Oh, I guess.
I mean, that would be more of a question for your parents.
No, like how do I explain that now I have sisters? Like
That I never talked about for 10 years.
like that.
That's the point of what I'm getting at.
I guess. I mean,
Because I didn't know if there was anybody that was alive anymore.
yeah. Finding out on a cruise ship was cool, and then getting sucked into a different dimension was also cool. So, like, I mean,
I mean, it wouldn't have been an issue for me.
I'm fine with everything.
Well, sorry, I didn't know you. And Estelle, then I don't know. You should ask Estelle why she didn't tell you.
Oh, I mean, I'm talking to you, though.
I couldn't tell you if Stella told me or not.
Stella, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Pet stores, Sully, yay or nay? Because Cleet says nay, but
It depends.
Nay.
nay
depends.
depend on what?
It depends on what's in the store.
What did he
And
do?
if it depends if Sully is represented by that store or not.
I'm never doing it again.
Okay.
We've had theories that whatever that issue was, it was Cleet.
It wasn't always me. He's a fucking little fuck up too.
Wow.
She's just like, it's both of them because they get at each other's throats.
Just go in there, just get a couple toys and leave. No, it's never that. Can never be that. You always find some little fucking hood rat ass friend. Sometimes they're even rats. You know what? I've had enough of this conversation.
You see that there isn't a lot of like reaction still from Sully, even like where he would like typically like start like cussing Cletus out. At this point, there is still no.
Yeah.
there
Like,
still isn't a lot
I
of
would lean
reaction.
over to Don like, Dan, I know I'm not crazy here. Is there something wrong with him?
Rose, I kind of think you're right because he ain't like fight back. He's just
Watch
chill. Okay, yo.
There's no reaction from Sully.
If he don't smack you with, so you better smack. If either you smack him with your toe, I'm gonna smack him for you. That was disrespectful.
And now I don't know what the fuck I said, but he does, and he doesn't care.
You see, Sully just kind of like shrug.
See, shit ain't nothing to him, man.
I'm gonna keep a close eye on him.
You think like with the whole Cosby thing, Sully's brain dead?
I thought that from the very beginning.
But he wouldn't
Wait
be
a minute.
able to move.
Yeah, but what if like only certain parts of his? I don't know what lizard brains are like.
He's like those old like 2000s tobacco commercial. That's what happens when you smoke drugs. He just flatten on the couch.
Get lizard brain.
Yeah.
What's lizard brain like? I mean, because you know, with a chicken, you cut the fucking head off, that motherfucker still runs around for 5 minutes. They don't need the brain at all.
They're two-dimensional.
As the time goes by, as you guys are in this crate, As you start hearing things at one point. You hear like almost like you guys are like on a conveyor belt. Things are getting checked. Sometimes you hear like muffled words and mumbling going on. Some you can recognize as like Darium's voice. Checking you guys through and such. And then you can like it feels like you are being like physically picked up, and then you are dropped. And then starts to be dead silent. And this is where you guys wait about an hour. After an hour of silence, then you should be good. This is where it's like a calm before the storm, and even like all the 5 of you are kind of like dead silent for this hour, because once this starts.
Don would like to just lock eyes with everybody, and then we'll do like a little family hand in the middle of the pod type thing, and like at like around the 60-second mark of our hour being up, and then when the hour is up, we're gonna be like, okay, let's do this. Let's everybody get home safe. Let's everybody get out of here. We came from your brother. You got Camilla. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid or reckless.
And if you do, just make sure nothing happens to you.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know what we're going to run into. So let's just try to make sure we can get out of here as quick as possible. And don't tell Corin about Blades Mall.
Yeah, I won't tell Corin at all about Blades Mall. What if he asks?
That's not. I hope
it's
that's
doing
not
well.
The first.
That's all we fucking say is that it's doing well.
What? But what if it's not?
We don't know that, so we're just gonna say it's cool. We don't know.
It didn't look like it was in good shape when we left it.
We don't know how it's doing.
I seen a turtle come out of it. It started to go in the water with a devil on it.
Cleat.
So Stella, I'm assuming that's gonna be a problem.
She's just kind of nodding her head.
Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Yeah, family.
This doesn't seem right without Barrett.
Well, hopefully we don't meet him in here.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a possibility, huh? How are you gonna deal with that?
I don't fucking know, and I'm assuming like the 60 seconds is up.
Then the hour is officially up,
Yeah.
as you guys start hearing like pops outside, and you just pretty much have to like bust the ceiling off.
It's funny, we just stay in a box.
We're like the last ones leave. Like when you're sitting at like a movie or something, you're like, oh, just
Watching
waiting
for
for
the end credits.
Yeah, we're just waiting for traffic to clear out.
So you boosh bust open the top as these 100 sword order you guys start flooding out. So the way this works, okay. Wyverns Nest is separated into sectors. All right, the sectors are alphabetized. So the way that this is going to work is that when you guys as your teams decide to move, you guys are going to move from sector to sector. All right. You know what? I'm going to take a picture of it so you guys have an idea of how it looks, so we can stay in congruence of which way you guys would be going. You guys, it's labeled that you guys are in the armory, which is sector R. Okay. So, as you guys exit out, you guys are in sector R. All right. Now, as a bunch of noise starts getting made, you know that you guys are kind of like gotta go in some kind of way, right? Mm-hmm. The main squad that Rosie, you were gonna be with are with those 3. They're gonna be essentially like your NPCs following along with you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, which team is gonna go where?
Team Don would probably make their ways just straight north up to the DEFG portion of the complex.
And we're Team DC, motherfucker.
DC.
It ain't just me.
Okay, Rosie, how do you want to go about
Team Sword Order is going to Q.
You're gonna start with Q?
Yep.
Okay. The initial thing you have to do when you bust out the armory is to do an initial stealth check. Okay. Now, the way this is gonna work, since you guys are separated into groups,
Yep.
one character does it for the entire group.
I'll be the stealth guy
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
for our group because I just roll with advantage. So you just let me know. I'll say we could go first because we'll probably take longer. And then whatever you're doing will probably be more exciting than what we're doing.
I don't know.
But I also don't know.
Do you need stealth checks from mine as well for right now?
Yeah, you could do it, or if you want somebody else to do the stealth check, that is up out of your 3 partners.
So none of them would probably beat my +7.
No, they would not.
Okay. 26.
23.
Okay. So the initial boom happens as people start spewing out of the armory. And as they start spewing out the armory, you start hearing like intercoms go, like there's like a noise down in R, so on and so forth, getting checked, as you guys can start hearing things move all around, all crazy. You guys start exiting out the armory as you guys essentially like teams look at each other as you guys look to Rosie, and both sides split entirely. One starts going up the stairs to T as the other one starts going along the sector.
Alistair runs off by himself.
Into Q, and then Alistair runs off by himself, yes. Well, technically, Alistair goes the same direction that you guys,
We went.
DC is going, because that's towards the same direction that he has to go to. Okay, so who wants to go first?
We will go first.
Yeah.
Go first.
Team DC will go first.
Okay. As you're following along with Alistair and some of the sort of people who used to be part of the consortium, as you guys head into T, they tell you that T is where the main treasury of Wyverns Nest is at. It's a very big open room with a bunch of vaults. You can start hearing people coming from different sectors. This sector is generally pretty vacant. Only time people are here is relatively like just kind of like station guards. But it seems like with like the commotion going on, they might have like went out to go somewhere else.
Do you think fucking with the vaults, like not like actually trying to open it, like just spinning the wheel to try to trip the vaults,
We'll set an alarm off. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
but to have them start rushing back here, like do different things in each room just to keep them like,
Disoriented.
yeah.
Do that.
I think like maybe right before we step out of here, like we have somebody stay back and trigger the alarms by like fucking with these locks, maybe, and like then the alarms will go off. They'll rush down here and we'll be gone already, and it'll like split them up, right? That sound crazy?
I think that's a great idea.
So the attempt, what you guys are going to do is to try to mess with one of these for a separate alarm goes off for this,
Yeah,
and
so-
not actually like try to break into any.
Correct. Just
Yeah.
to trigger the alarm, then we leave.
Okay.
Yeah, like I would have Sully do it, and then I'd just poop Sully back to me when we're leaving.
Okay. Since Sully's doing it, he's a familiar. He's technically not super strong for these things. Give me it would be essentially like an athletics check from Sully.
I'll give Sully Bardic Inspiration and have him do it.
Okay.
That cool?
Sure.
All right.
All right. So then, go ahead. Give me an athletics check from Sully.
All right. Sully rolls a nat 20.
Get the fuck out.
Okay. So which way are you guys going next?
I is going to be evens. J is going to be odds. Odds.
So you guys are going to J.
Yep.
Okay, as you guys start going up north, you see that Alistair goes to I.
Okay.
The command center is in I for him to start fucking with the controls.
Okay, Alistair, I believe in you, man.
I'm going to give Alistair Bardic Inspiration. Oh, shit. Can I actually use the Bardic Inspiration that gives everybody Bardic Inspiration?
You can only do that once, remember.
Because
You,
technically,
you want to do that now?
that would give everybody Bardic Inspiration going into this
For the next 10 minutes,
yeah,
for the next 10
probably
minutes.
the next encounter, right? Essentially.
Sure, I'm just saying, you remember, you can only do it once.
I'm going to do it.
Okay, so you're going to do it with...
Yep.
Okay, so...
So Alistair will get covered. Everybody going into this next room will get covered.
Okay. So, as you... Oh my goodness. Holy shit, this is already happening. Cool.
Yay.
I don't like this.
As you split off, you find out that the sector you guys are going into is the nest.
Sick. No, don't be playing pussy now, Don.
I ain't
Come on,
playing
baby. We
pussy.
out here, boy.
You know what, you right.
We out here. Motherfucking tighten up them braces. Let's go. Tighten them up.
So, as you guys start going into the nest, okay, it has a very funky smell initially. It's darker, it's kind of dreary as you guys are going along into out of tunnels into the actual building, because it's actually in the building part of Wyverns Nest.
I wonder why they call it the nest.
I don't know.
Smells like afterbirth.
It don't smell real homely in here.
Smells homelessly.
As you guys then start hearing like crunching, like something consuming, like eating, as you're here, and then you're hearing like burps and belches and almost like eldritch horror noises that in like a horror
Slurps,
movie.
pops, cracks.
Slurps, pops, cracks.
I start holding everybody like Monster Hunter, like, yo, whoa,
Hey, be quiet, be quiet.
Whoa.
You guys are in a big bowl of Rice Krispies.
I fucking know.
As you're hearing like not chirps but whistling, almost you're hearing whistling squeaks and screeches of like almost you've heard dragons before. As you're hearing like small ones. Don, give me a perception with advantage.
Unnatural 20.
You hear like something gnawing on something. It sounds really oddly familiar.
I'm looking for it.
You start going towards the
Yeah.
direction of it.
I start like slowly walking towards.
As you start going towards the direction, you see this large, like, round figure that looks like they have like scales and feathers on it. As it looks like they are gnawing on what looks like shells, like these like dragon shells. As it turns and it looks like this rabbit creature with like one large eye and a beak, and like almost like a dragon and a bird beak combined. As it looks to you like,
Hey.
and you can see that there is like a hint of confusion in them, and then you immediately see them spark out like as you see this large maw open up and like try to chomp at you. As I'm going to need Don and Cletus to roll for initiative.
You a bitch.
We gotta roll good, dog.
You a bitch. You
We
better
gotta roll good, dog.
Oh.
Hey, right here, link up. Eye to eye. You're not looking at me, bitch. Look at me. Look at me. Don't roll without looking at me, you cocksucking motherfucking bitch.
I have a -1 to initiative. We
14.
both rolled same, bitch.
I rolled higher than you, bitch.
I rolled a 13.
You also have Bardic Inspiration. Use it.
I
Use
hurt
it.
my baby.
Use that shit,
I use my
dog.
Bardic Inspiration. Fuck it.
Use that shit, dog. This is the one time Don might have a good fucking fucking good initiative roll.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah, bitch, let's go.
Don, you could see like the look in its eye. You can tell that this thing looks scared and confused, but you do feel a sense of like, is this falsetto?
You try talking to it.
Okay. So, I'm gonna leave you guys there.
Okay.
Rosie,
Yes, sir.
you guys went to Q. Went across the way to Q.
Yep.
As you're crossing through Q, you're essentially going to the maintenance quarters, which the maintenance quarters are the people who do the maintenance on the island when it comes to the building or like the actual island itself and everything like that. This is where they stay.
Okay.
So as you hear one of the Sword Order people explain to you guys that when there's an alert going on, that these rooms go on lockdown for anybody to not get in or out. So they look essentially like hallways. You're running through hallways at this point. As if you peek through the windows, you see that there are people who look like they're scared as you are like rushing through.
Okay. So we're able to run down the hallway, but those doors are locked.
The doors are locked. Yes,
Okay.
they're locked from like the internal sides of them. All right, now are you going to go to M or S?
We'll go to S. S, then O, then M, then K.
S O M then K. Okay.
Yeah. Just so we can hit every spot.
Okay. So then you guys will start trilling up. As you start going up to S, you find out that S are the sparring quarters. As you guys bust in, you do see it looks like you can tell that they're consortium guards, but you can definitely tell that they're pretty green. With that, I am going to need you to roll initiative as well.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, so now we are in two separate encounters. Would you guys rather me do round for round or encounter to encounter?
I say go counter for a counter.
Encounter to encounter?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to start with Rosie's encounter first.
Okay.
Okay. So, Rosie, mechanically, you guys are in battle with 3 consortium swarms.
Okay.
Okay. First to go is a drain. As you see, the first thing that he initially does, as you see, he misty steps towards the second floor of this sparring room, and he starts shooting a fire bolts into the middle of the crowds. Hit. As he goes and shoots fire bolts in the crowd, he does 20 damage to one of the swarms. And then it would be your turn, Rosie.
I would rush in, first person at me, go ahead and spin and swing to attack. 14
That misses.
with a 19,
That hits.
doing 10 damage.
Okay.
And then with my third attack, 16.
That misses.
Okay.
So you rush in within the crowd. You try to slice. One guy blocks it. As now you're in the middle of all these guys. Is that you go, you stab one person, you kick them off, and then you swing at another one as he takes a step back. And now you're like surrounded and you're covered in the swarm.
Okay.
It is now the swarm's gonna go. Then it is the other two.
Okay.
So first swarm, the one that you're attacking, is going to attack you, Rosie. Okay, so that is a 10, that is an 18, that is a 13, and then a 17.
So 10, 18, 13.
Yes, only one
17.
hits.
Yeah, only one hits.
Okay. Oh, very lucky for you. 5 damage.
Okay, I'll take it.
As you see, they start crowding around you. And a second swarm is going to take their 4 attacks on you. I miss all 4. That's super low. Jesus Christ. As you are surrounded by these 2 swarms, you're being covered by these 2 swarms. As you are ching, 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 you're
Using my dex.
blocking everything, parrying. As one swarm's going to throw a bunch of javelins at a drain. As one of them crits.
Silver barbs.
You want to do silvery barbs?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me re-roll that. They still hit, though, but don't crit.
That's fine.
That is 8 damage to a drain. As a slew of these javelins start going onto, getting thrown onto the second floor, as he is moving around, dodging all of them. As you like push off one guy, as like a javelin's being thrown, and it would have made like direct contact into his abdomen, but it just grazed his shoulder instead.
Okay.
And then so that was the 3 swarms. It is now Ormat's turn.
Ormat.
As you see him, he smacks his fists together as like he has like these gauntlets, as he's just gonna start punching everything.
Hell yeah. Punching everybody in their knees.
As he hits with both.
Hey, it's a big knee problems. That shit made my goddamn knee pucker. I don't like that.
With both of his attacks, he does 55 damage.
Hell yeah.
As you see him start crushing through all these men.
Oh, my Iron Fist, the knee slayer.
Shattering kneecaps across plains.
Darth Fang's turn. As Darth Fang is going to make, as he pulls out a great axe, and he's going to do 2 attacks. As he would hit with both. As he does 36 damage.
Me and Dropper are cooked. Fuck.
As he does 36 damage, and then he
just a little bit, little flambe.
It ain't 3 swarms.
he then spends a bonus action to let Ormat, since Rosie already used his reaction, to let Ormat take another swing for free for his reaction.
Okay.
And Ormat rolls a natural 1, so he misses, unfortunately.
You know, there's a rumor that Ormat Iron Fist, if he hits you so hard, your doppelganger in another plane knee shatters.
Okay, so as it is Rosie, Ormat, and Krish, all you guys are like kind of back to back, surrounded by these 3 swarms. As Adrain is on the second floor, shooting down. As it's his turn again, as he's going to shoot down. Well, actually, what he's going to do is that so you see him jump down, and since these are swarms and they're big, he gets off to the edge of one, and then he's going to cast lightning bolts through 2 swarms.
Okay.
As they would, one rolls a natural 20, so that's only half damage for them, and the other one fails. As lightning bolt, I believe, is 8d6. Yes. 2 of the swarms, one takes 20, and the other one takes 10. As they are, these lightning bolts straight through 2 swarms.
We'll accept that.
As like you guys are going, this lightning bolt like just it looks like it just passes over your shoulder. Like it seems like it was very meticulous with like the shot that he did. As Rosie, it's now your turn.
Okay. Anybody who's in front of me, I'm going to go and take my first stab at the person in front of me
Okay,
with a 21.
that hits.
15 damage.
Okay,
Pull back my sword and then do an underslash, missing with a 16.
correct.
And then swinging back up and missing with a 12.
You do a good stab, but then you're more aligned just keeping these guys at bay with your swings. As it is any bonus action from you?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, who did you give advantage to with your silvery barbs?
Oh, with my silvery barbs, I'm going to keep it on a drain.
Okay. It is now the swarm's turns. Okay. So there's going to be, since the 3 of you are surrounded, there's going to be 4 attacks on each of you. Okay.
You got this. Weave game on strong.
So that is a 19 for the first hit, a 23 for the second hit, a 19 for the third hit, and then a 18 for the fourth hit.
I'm just gonna shut the fuck up because every time I say weave game on strong for you, you get hit. So
Well, I mean, I could use my reaction to cast shield and get hit by 1.
So you shield and only get hit by 1?
Yep.
All right. As these swarms are coming at you, you start ching, 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 and then next thing you know, you're getting swarmed by a bunch of them. You cast shield as a bunch of them hit, but you see the shield then break and slice into your chest as you take 9 damage.
Okay.
Krish gets hit with all 4, one of them being a natural 20.
damn.
Darth Fang takes 53 damage.
Fuck.
As you see him like starting to get swarmed. As you see like the anger that he has, and you're seeing just the amount. It's not even like he's not even trying to dodge. He's just kind of letting them attack him, as he's just angry. As it would then be the last swarm is going to take 4 strikes at Ormat. Okay, that is 2 hits to Ormat. As Ormat takes 20 damage from them, as it would now be Ormat and Krish's turn. Ormat's going to go with his 2 attacks. There's a natural 20 for one and a 19 for the other.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he my favorite on your team. I understand Drain doing his thing, but Ormac cooking.
Ormat for his critical hit does 28 damage, and then for his regular hit does an additional 25. He rolled super high, so he does
53.
53. As he does 53 to one of these swarms. As it is now Krish's turn. As he's gonna take his 2 attacks, and he hits with both, doing an additional 41 damage. As he's just cleaving with his great axe through all these guys. As he does his bonus action to make Ormat swing again. As Ormat rolled a natural 2 and he misses. Okay, and then it would be top of the initiative with once again Drain and Rosie. You see Drain start running in as he's doing shocking grass to these people since they're armor. He rolls with advantage. He would miss. That sucks.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay, and it would then be Rosie's turn. These swarms are getting thinned out. You guys are,
Okay.
especially because like these guys are like essentially almost like cadets. You know what I mean? You guys are like murdering these people.
Rosie's like, duck! To like his team.
Uh-huh.
As like we're all back to back as he does like a spinning slash and swings his sword all the way around.
Okay.
Go and strike somebody. With a 26.
That hits.
Doing 11 damage. Keep swinging it. With a 20.
That hits.
Doing 10 damage.
Yep.
Keep swinging it. With a 13.
That misses.
Yep.
As you start spinning around, as Darth Fang and Iron Fist both duck, as you make some good you connect some of your swings, as these guys are almost out, but they all still do get a turn. That is a natural 1, that is a 23, that is a 20, and then that is a 15. So 2. Almost max damage. Ooh, that is 29.
Okay.
as these swords start digging into you pretty bad. And then that is 4 on Ormot, as 2 of them would hit as well.
I'm like, does this fucking make you feel good, huh? Does it make you feel good? Because in the next fucking 5 minutes, it doesn't matter what you fucking did. You're gonna be dead.
This guy's like, I just work here, man. I didn't choose this. Okay, so you see Iron Fist and Darth Fang. You see them both like break off, and you see Iron Fist start doosh, 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 just crushing in people's skulls as Darth Fang starts spinning around like a Beyblade and cutting the guys as finish it off the rest of the swarm.
I look at him and I smile and I'm just like, you know what they say? All turds get flushed down a drain. And I point at a drain.
As you see the drain look like he like puts his nose up to that. He's just like, fuck you. Like nothing gets flushed down me, bitch.
Come on.
You do see Iron Fist and Darth Fang like they chuckle to that though.
Okay. Like if they were all mad, I'd be like, damn, I bombed.
Drain looks at the 3 of you like, wonderful. Now you're done with your toilet jokes. We have work to do.
Yeah, let's wipe this up and keep moving.
You might be Draymond Green.
As you hear Iron Fist go like, ha! Wipe up because you're shit! I am then going to bounce to...
Also Kuma.
Again,
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to tell me what O is before you bounce?
me and Dropper resigned.
It's called public holding. So when people come here and they have things that need to be like deposited or held and everything like that, this is where it gets held. Almost like a locker room for the public.
Okay.
So it is you guys. It is you 2 and Jasmine who go first. Okay, as like Don, you had your hands up for a second as this thing. As Cletus, you would follow behind as you see this large monstrous thing like almost chomp at Don. As Jasmine's behind you, as you see she immediately takes out like her rifle and
Let me go.
She's pointing it towards.
Let her go. Let her go first.
What are you talking about?
Let me cook right
what
quick.
What the fuck is that?
Let me cook.
What is it?
It's falsetto.
What?
Remember I told you I had the egg and it hatched from the egg, and then I gave it
You
to...
didn't say it looked like a fucking monster like this.
This is what happens when you grow up without a parent, a direct parent in your life after your baby gets kidnapped. I didn't know she was here.
Cletus starts crying.
Please, it's okay. I know you didn't mean to it. I know. It's okay. I'm sorry. And I look at falsetto. Can I pull out like one of like the dead rocks? Like, you remember this? Look at me, girl. Come on. You remember your Papa Don. You remember me. Remember I used to feed you and I gave you food and stuff. You don't need to do this.
Okay, Don, you can give me a persuasion check. This is going to be like almost like breaking down.
Fuck, it was almost in that 20.
I mean,
18.
That's really good.
Okay, so as you start doing that, like Jasmine, it would be Jasmine and Cletus' turn. Cletus, is there anything that you want to do?
Okay, Jasmine, listen. We're going to try to talk her down. Try not to be going
You believe in this? All I've heard was you guys did was talk shit about this fucking creature other than Don.
I don't believe in this, but I believe in Don.
That's my guy.
As backwards as that sounds. I don't think we're ready for this. We need to conserve our energy and our stuff that we have. So
Okay,
we
but then
gotta
what if it starts attacking?
we have to avoid it.
Avoid it? Just avoid it.
Yeah, it's that
Run around
it's
like-
that simple.
Just run
Just
like
run
we're a bunch of
around.
fucking chickens?
Yes. Till Don can calm her down.
And what if it hits Don? What if it hits one of us?
It's gonna take a lot more to hurt Don than you think.
Doesn't mean I want, as she like cocks her rifle, my husband to get hurt.
Listen, this is what Don wants. This is what he wants.
He wants a lot of things.
Yeah, but this can help us. Imagine if that thing was on our side. Just think about it for a second.
To completely get her to like, even if this thing attacks, to not hit it in any kind of way, I'm gonna need you to spend your action for a persuasion check to Jasmine.
My action
Yes.
after this, because I have an action. I need to spend.
Then you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait a turn and see what happens.
You can wait a turn and see what happens.
Okay, because this is very important to what we're going to have to accomplish here. So I'm going to use my action. I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on Don.
Okay.
Then, with my bonus action, I'm going to give Don Bardic Inspiration.
He already has one. Remember, you did the one for everybody?
I'd used it for my.
Oh,
used it
okay. Yeah,
already.
he used it for his.
What you got to go first?
Then, I'm going to use my movement to get the fuck out of the way.
Okay.
And I'm going to like advise Stella to like come with me.
Like, hey, we just need to like be support.
Well, Jasmine is going to ready her action that if anybody is attacked, she is going to shoot at Falsetto. And I am going to roll to see what Falsetto's
I'm right here. I'm right in front of her.
And Jasmine's right behind you.
Damn it.
She's right.
She didn't run away.
I did.
I'm going to roll. 1's going to be Don, 2's going to be Jasmine, 3 is going to be Cletus, and 4 is going to be Stella.
What does freedom of movement do again?
You can't get paralyzed or your movement cannot be strained.
Yeah, you're dealing with a beholder.
Appreciate you.
They like those things.
4. So then that is Stella is actually. As you see Falsetto like stare at all like at you guys as you guys feel something happen to you as like they're staring right at you guys. Stella needs to make a strength save. As she would fail her strength save.
She gets plus with Don.
She's not right next to Don. You see Stella immediately get picked up and like sucked to Falsetto. You see what looks like this like chicken talon pop out of its head, and an eye within the chicken talon pop out of its head, and then shoot this beam right at Stella, and it's a telekinetic beam, and it's bringing Stella towards them.
God damn it!
As you see Stella be like, Cleus, what's going on? And he gets sucked in right to...
It's okay, honey. Stay calm.
and then it is the next beam. That is Cletus, and then that would be Cletus twice.
Oh, yay.
Okay, Cletus, I need a wisdom save from you.
Okay. Do I roll with advantage? Because it's a magical effect, and I know it's a magical effect.
Sure. And then after that, I'm going to need a dex save.
Okay. Wisdom save. Nat 20.
There
Okay.
you go.
Now I need a dex save.
Dex save. 26.
So you see these two hands pop out as these two rays get shot to you. As one has like this like pinkish aura that you just dodged out the way, and this other one has this like darker green as you dodge that one, and that one like hits the cage, and you see the cage like crush in and out of itself and just rust.
Oh shit! See, nothing happened. See, no one got hurt.
As then it would be the end of this turn. They're going to spend a legendary action and then shoot another eye beam. And that is once again to Cletus.
Stupid.
I need another dex save from you, Cletus.
Oh.
25.
Okay, that is a save.
I'm him.
See, again, nothing happening. Just over here.
Is Stella
Wait.
okay?
She's fine. Look, she's just floating there. I mean,
Stella is like in front of Falsetto, like Falsetto's going to take out like a bite out of her.
yeah, like
come next turn.
She didn't get hurt. See that, Jasmine? No damage done.
It is Stella's turn, as Stella is considered restrained at the moment.
Just Misty Step, baby. Just Misty Step.
She can't. He's staring right at them. Beholders have the anti-magic field. Mm-hmm. So are you asking Stella to not move, to not do a single thing while Falsetto's literally like about to bite?
If you can get out, get out.
She can't.
You can't use magic anyway.
She trusts you, so she's gonna go with what you say. But I'm just letting you know like how the situation looks.
Okay, honey, I know this is really scary, but we gotta trust in Don.
Okay,
But if you get an opportunity to get away, get away.
I can't move.
Okay. Here, just listen to my voice. I try to get you out of there.
So Stella's just gonna end her turn, and then Falsetto is gonna take another legendary action. Okay, she won't fail automatically. It's going to try to do a fear ray. She passes, so she's not frightened. You start hearing the like cages as you can hear like what these like wormlings start like banging on the cage like they're trying to get out. It looks like they definitely seem aggressive towards you guys. Just so you're aware, you can see like them almost looks like they're trying to break out their cages.
Aggressive just towards us or towards all of us?
What do you mean?
Like aggressive, like they're just only looking at like the humanoids.
You're looking
or-
at the humanoids, not falsetto. It's gonna be top of the initiative with Don, Jasmine, and Cletus.
Yep.
I will run up closer to falsetto, like try to get in between falsetto and Stella.
Okay.
I also want to have like Jasmine kind of get out of his beam, like go hide type.
Okay, so you want Jasmine to hide.
Yeah.
Okay, so she'll spend her bonus action to attempt to hide. So she's not hidden.
Okay, Don, you got to put this to bed, man.
You remember me, right, falsetto? You remember your Papa Don? Remember when I hatched you from the egg, and I was feeding you? And remember how you latched on to the sword? How you were wiping camera? You really helped us. You're part of the family, and family don't hurt family. And you're hurting your aunt right now. And I need you to calm down, or it's gonna get real tough for us.
Don, you can give me your persuasion or intimidate.
I'm gonna use it lucky. I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, 23.
All right, there's another pass. Jasmine only spent her bonus action. She hasn't used her actual action yet because she is gearing up to shoot the fuck out this thing unless Cletus is going to try to stop her.
So I'm going to physically move up in front of the beholder by Stella and within like range of Stella.
Okay, so that's in physical, like you're within
Physical fighting.
threat range. Physical,
range,
yeah, melee range.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to talk down fucking
Jasmine. All right, so what are you saying?
Okay, Jasmine, I know this looks real crazy right now, but technically nothing's happened yet. I need you to calm down. See, I'm up here too. Like,
I don't give a fuck about you, Cletus!
Thank you. That means a lot because I don't give a fuck about you either. But we're close. I feel like we're doing something here. Look at Don. The thing winked at him. Look, it blinked at him.
That's what they do!
Okay, so just calm down. Just trust us. Trust us.
Roll a persuasion check.
25.
Okay.
So just calm down, please. See, I said please.
She's like leaned up against the wall as she still has her like weapon ready, but it doesn't seem like she readies an action. Okay.
Love you, honey.
Falsetto gets a legendary action before it's its turn. 4, so that's Stella again.
Jesus fuck.
1. That is the Charm Ray.
Okay.
So Stella, let's roll. She passes, so she doesn't get charmed by the...
Best thing that could have happened.
Now it's Falsetto's actual turn.
I hate this shit.
It's the best thing that could have happened.
23 to hit Cletus.
23 to hit Cletus.
Are you able to block that shit or no?
I can't block that, but it is a bite. So you see Cletus like stares at it, and he's just like,
Why don't you just listen to Don? You never listen to Don. You wouldn't be eating here. You'd be eating swill. You'd be fucking shit up. You're just sitting on demon eggs. Like you're eating dragon eggs. You could just come hang out with us. You don't have to be down here in this dingy ass dungeon, and you could have your dad back. Look at that. See how cool that would fucking be? But no, you got daddy issues just like fucking everybody else.
cast cutting words mechanically.
Okay, so you're going to use cutting words.
Yeah.
So you get to spend one of your bardic inspirations. So how many do you have left? Because you've used...
I would have one left now.
Because
after
you've
this.
used one for Sully,
one for Solly,
one for everybody,
One
and
for
2 for
everybody.
Don.
One for Don.
One for Don. And
Yeah.
then this would be your... Okay.
I love my man's throwing daddy issues on everybody.
I know.
And he's the king of that castle.
I know.
I am the lord of the castle.
So you roll D8 and you would reduce it
With us.
by...
He is
yeah.
the princess of that daddy issues motherfucker.
Daddy!
Daddy.
Talking about, have you ever met my
It's a 3.
father? He a piece of shit.
So
Nope.
you would still get
I
hit.
needed a 6.
You would still get hit
Chomp.
as you're yelling. Next, you know this. You see Falsetto bite your arm as you're pointing at it.
Ow!
As you take 20 piercing.
Shit!
that it's its turn as it's
Are you
going
okay,
to
Clee?
spend.
Shit ain't nothing to me, man. Shit ain't nothing to me. You see that, Jasmine? Ain't nothing to me.
As Falsetto's going to take a legendary action, and then it's going to shoot a ray at Stella.
God damn it.
Other guards like, yo, he cried.
You see this leg shoot out and then shoot Stella as she fails her deck save. As then you see her like get hit, and she's like, Cletus, I can't move. As you start seeing, looks like her body's looks like turning to like stone. She's like, Cletus, I don't know what's going on. I can't.
Oh shit.
Things.
Just stay calm. Stay calm.
As she is considered restrained in two different ways. And so it's now her turn. So the way this works, the creature begins to turn to stone and is restrained. It must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. On a success, the effect ends. On a failure, the creature is petrified until freed by greater restoration or some other magic.
Oh, she's the only one who has that.
Correct. It is going to be Stella's turn. This is it. If she fails, she becomes petrified.
Okay. It's only one turn?
On a failure, the creature is petrified until freed by greater restoration spell or other magic.
And she has a D8.
She has a D8. She can possibly
Fail. But she could very well pass.
pass.
She needs what, 16?
Yes.
Okay, so she needs a 3 or higher.
That's a 7.
Hey!
So,
I'm like, oh shit.
Disaster averted. Fucking thank God.
She about to open up.
For now. For now. She's been fucked this whole time.
She hasn't taken a lick of damage, though. She hasn't.
getting hit by... She was
I have taken everything.
Getting turned to stone might as well be damaged.
She did it, though.
She about to have so much trauma.
She did it.
She about to have
As
so much
she's
trauma.
she's like starting to breathe, and then
You got this, honey.
the stone starts cracking off of her.
Oh, fucking thank God. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Time to roll. So, these cages. You see a lot of these cages, they start and then they break out because like these cages are they're not like vicious trying to these cages aren't there to make
Held
sure that
them
the
in.
It's like a dog, like
yeah, like if they want to get out they can get out
like a
kind
crate.
of thing. Yeah, it's like a crate as they bust through as now you guys have some wormlings attacking you. So
Do they attack Falsetto, too?
no, because Falsetto is one of their friends. Falsetto kind of cleans up their stuff and eats their shells and such. Okay, Cletus, that is a 17, a 16, and 2 6s. Okay, so one hits, you said?
Yep.
Right?
One hits.
You take 10.
10.
Yes. One hits Jasmine. As Jasmine takes 6. Stella gets hit by 2.
I use my
You want to use your reaction to absorb one of the hits?
yeah.
Okay, so the one that you are absorbing is you take 7. Stella takes 10. And then
You see I tried.
Don, that is a 20, a 15, a 6, and then a 9.
20 hit.
That's 7 damage. As you guys start getting swarmed by these wormlings. As they're like nipping in and biting at you guys.
Get out of here. Get out. Ow, fuck.
As technically 4 turns happen, so Falsetto will be able to do 2 of their legendary actions before you guys get to go. So that is Jasmine.
You not.
She fails.
I take a shot.
She
I'll
got
take-
Bardic Inspiration, too.
She would fail. Oh, well, no, she's dex based. So she has a... So that makes it an 8. The Bardic Inspiration, she would have to get an 8 on it. She has to get an 8 on this.
Is it a petrification thing?
It's worse.
Oh, great. Yeah, no, roll that shit.
Okay, so she would fail still.
Can I take a shot?
So, deal that Chappie said, if it takes a shot, it loses both your shots.
Fuck off. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Okay, Dropper Crit's gonna take he's using both of his Death Elixir shots for this one reroll to happen.
Kind of got to do this, dog.
Dropper, let's get the shot in 3, 2, 1.
Dog shit, right? I think I'd rather take a shot of dog shit.
You're crazy.
Just milky dog shit.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
A little Alpo.
It gives you chills and warm your body.
Yeah, it makes you want to throw up and get married. Topples even the strongest man.
I love how you chuckling like I don't gotta deal with none of this. I know. That's what.
I don't got no wife.
My wife already rock.
There's something here. I'll bring it up in late night traffic. It's okay. All right, Joppa, you can drink something and/or roll. Took some nerd gummies clusters.
I need you sugar to wipe all this shit out my mouth.
Them bitches hit.
Never had them.
They're delicious. Okay, Joppa, let's I'm so glad that you didn't roll prematurely and try to cheat like you did that before.
Let that shit go. And bitch, you roll anyway.
Oh, you're right.
He just wanted to get a shot off on
I
him.
swear.
Okay, so need a 16. Jasmine has a +4 to her dex save. That's a natural 17.
God, thank you.
As this beam shoots and misses, but Falsetto has one more legendary action beam. So let's see what happens. That's 2. It's at Jasmine again.
Can I not volunteer myself as tribute?
He's like, psych, gotcha, bitch.
That is a 5. 5 is... It's not as bad, but it's still one that's going to do damage. She needs to do a Constitution save for this one.
Okay. Nope.
That's a natural 2.
Not today, she don't.
Well, she can pass
Can she?
because she's part fighter. So she has a +8, so that makes it 10. So she can theoretically pass with the Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, we got that still.
Yes.
This is the last turn, though.
I know.
You get to save a falsetto.
That is a 13, so that is still a fail.
After this last talk,
Surviving fucking 4 turns with a beholder, fucking launching 15,000 rays is already an achievement by itself.
So Falsetto does the Enervation Ray, which Jasmine takes 8d8 of necrotic damage.
It's a lot of D8s.
It's a lot of d8s.
I'm gonna shut up.
She does take a chunky 56.
It's thick. Thicker than them thighs.
As this one beam, she like dodges out the way as it rusts the cage. As another one hits her, and she's like, as you see her like drop the weapon for a second. Oh, Falsetto just hits your wife.
I know.
Better your wife than my wife.
It would be top of the initiative with Jasmine, Don, and Cletus. I will let you guys go first before Jasmine does.
Don, you have one more chance. I don't think I can convince Jasmine anymore.
I will say mechanically, you can attempt one more chance to convince Jasmine to not attack for a turn, but you're going to be rolling persuasion with disadvantage. After you have at least have to make a relatively convincing argument.
I'm pleading.
Pull your belt off.
I'm on my knees, pleading with Falsetto. Don't you want to go see the sun again? Don't you want to travel with your family? Don't you want to be with me? With us? I know you grew up in captivity and we saved you. And you're back in captivity again. Come feel the sun. Come feel the wind. Let's honestly be free, Falsetto.
Let's get another persuasion check.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, that is another pass. Cletus, is there anything you want to do before Jasmine goes?
So, if we end up fighting this thing, everything we did was for nothing at this point.
Yeah, we have to book it.
We gotta pretty much do this and then book it.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
though the connection isn't the same, if the rest of the group was to follow suit and try to speak on Don's behalf, would that help?
I never said that Don has to be the only person to do the persuasion checks.
I know. That's why I asked that question.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the thing that like I didn't mention that I know you guys would change your tactics. I said this is going to be
Because both of y'all is like charisma boys. So
I am.
They just assumed it would only be Don. Which would completely change how you guys are going about your things.
Oh fuck.
Which is going to. Because you
But-
didn't tell us.
No, sure, I didn't tell you, and that's why I'm fine with that being the conversation. But Jasmine is ready to strike. That is something that you might want to try to stave off at this point, at the moment.
hey,
I
I'm just looking up. But if I was there, regardless of what I just said, if I was there,
You would
all that
smoke.
chirping for the birds, I'd smoke shit out that motherfucker.
Hey, I love how you got Joker henchmen. We got Jason Todd out here. This bitch. All the chirp shit go.
Jasmine, if I heal you, you gonna hold off? You gonna hold off for a little bit?
If you heal me, do you not see what just fucking happened?
I see, but I feel like we're making progress here. Well, how about this? How about on your turn? How about when it's your turn? Why don't you try talking to it? You could be its mom.
What the
Pretend
fuck
to
am
be
I
its
gonna
mom.
say to this fucking thing?
That
Be
you
its
that you
mom.
love it. Be its mom.
I don't fucking love this. It just hit.
You might love it. Don't say that. Nothing set in stone.
I told him
Except for
I-
Stella almost was set in stone.
I told her stories about you. She will remember you.
That's true. He did do that. Be the motherly figure that I always knew you were meant to be.
With all the shit you've been talking to her. Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage, Cletus.
I'm about to fucking die here.
Oh, shit. Fuck my dick. It's still 21.
You hear her cock a rifle. Cletus, if this thing,
Be nice. Motherly tones.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Fine. Shoot me. Shoot me all you want. This ain't my first rodeo.
As she starts shooting at the wormlings around her.
Okay.
She rolls natural twos twice with her attacks.
I'm glad she did, because that scale on scale crime is not okay.
As she misses.
All right, Stella. If you get a chance, just get out of the way.
Really? Just get out of the way. Just get out of the way, huh?
No, I'm standing right next to you now. Look, just go.
Okay, so you guys end your turn, so now it is Falsetto's turn.
the
Falsetto
only
is
person
going
talking.
to shoot rays.
Please hit me.
Shoot the rays at me.
That is a 3, so that is Cleese
Yay!
for one of the rays. That is the enervation one.
Yay!
So I need a Constitution save from you, Cletus.
Okay, I got a +4.
Who the fuck is Dan, ho?
Dan, that's my other friend.
Don't get punched in your face.
That's
right
my
now.
friend from Deedle Dee. I got 26.
What's wrong with these
You
hoes?
take 15 of product.
I'll take that.
See, shit ain't nothing to me. As like my dentures start to rot out.
Next beam is going to Stella. Stella would fail. So Stella is now slowed. On a failed save, so her target speed is halved, and in addition, the creature can't take reactions, and it can either take an action or a bonus action on its turn, not both.
But she can still move, thank God.
Only half.
But still.
Final ray. That is Cletus again. Cletus, I need a wisdom save.
You
Wisdom
got this,
save.
baby. Don't you get advantage?
I do. My luck ran out though. I got 9 + 4 is 13.
There's a fail.
Okay, which ray is this?
You fall asleep. Sleep ray.
Okay, I just get hit then.
Okay. As you see, Cletus pass out and drop to the ground. Okay, so that was the 3 rays. And then it is going to be legendary action from Falsetto. To see who they're targeting.
She wants these tasty dreams. These dreams are tasty as fuck.
2, so that is Jasmine.
She's strong. She got this.
Technically, yep, she just passes. But her bardic inspiration's gone.
Okay, I gave you everything I have, Don.
So Stella used hers.
But your voice. But your fucking
Oh, I've been using
persuasion.
it. I've been using it to keep your wife at bay.
Fuck her. What
After, well, to be fair, the first turn he did something else, which
Yeah.
was cast.
But it still worked because no one got hurt.
Freedom
I
of
appreciate
movement.
you. Thank
It
you.
worked.
You've been helping.
And it was for you to pretty much be able to tank all these fucking stupid rays.
Just hasn't
You
been
haven't
hit- hasn't been attacked.
gotten targeted one time. Literally, that was literally for you to just sit
I
here and
know.
just take ray after ray after ray after ray after ray.
I'm in front of it like, hey, calm down, big fella. And she's like, hey, fuck your mans.
Okay, so now it is is Stella's turn. Stella's slowed at the moment.
Yep. She moved 30 feet though out the side. Get out that range.
She is going to move 30 feet, but Falsetto is going to do an attack of opportunity to Stella. And she can only move 15 feet.
They're moving. Oh yeah.
Slowed. That would hit.
I like to use my reaction to take it, or can I only do that once?
20 damage, 20 piercing. So like you see Falsetto about to bite as you you just push Stella out just a little bit more as the bite clamps onto your arm.
Remember you bit me when I first hatched you from the egg?
Then 2 of the wormlings, because you guys are surrounded by the wormlings, are going to take attack opportunities on her as well. One of them hits. And that is, so Stella takes 9. And she moves behind Falsetto. As she is then going to cast Mass Healing Word on herself, Jasmine, Cletus. Can she do it to everybody? Mass Healing Word is 5 people?
Yeah.
Right? Yes. So everybody, 5 HP. Okay, and then it's now the wormlings' turns. Okay,
Hit me.
so 4 wormlings to Don. Don, that is a 18,
Hit.
19,
Hit.
18, 17.
Hit, miss.
So Don, that is a whopping 25 damage. Okay. Cletus, 4 to you. So, one's a crit, and then one rolls a natural 20, so you're just going to count as 2 crits.
Damn.
Okay, Cletus, you are woken up to 51 damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
What?
As they,
Really?
Yes.
So I'd wake. So mechanically, how?
So you'd be like, oh!
Okay. Okay, so I would wake up. Then I would use my reaction to use my Shadowfell brand tattoo to half one of the attacks.
Okay,
Bitch.
sure. I'll allow that. So you have 12 HP left.
Okay.
And then there'd be the 4 on Jasmine. That is 2 hits on Jasmine. Jasmine takes 23. So it is top of the initiative again with Cletus, Jasmine, and Don.
Okay, Don, you got one more chance.
I want to just hug Falsetto and pet it and be like, I love you no matter what happens, and it will all be okay.
All right, Don, give me a persuasion.
Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
If I use a lucky, if I roll
Oh,
bad,
fuck, you got
nobody-
luckies.
Yeah, also, yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't make me burn a Bardic Inspiration if you got lucky.
He didn't tell you to burn a bar.
I didn't say shit about you.
Yeah, I forgot you were a fucking lucky boy.
You have 2 luckies left because you used 1 lucky.
Yes, I'm gonna use my
Oh, I
other
totally
lucky.
forgot about that. Because I need this last one.
Okay, so then hold on. All right, just if he fails then he fails. I'm not going to let you use the Bardic Inspiration then. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he can just lucky again if he fails.
But if he fails both those luckies, then
Hey,
it's just it.
we're cooked, right? You want it?
I'm just letting you know because technically you're supposed to do the Bardic Inspiration before his turn goes. So I'm allowing you to do the Bardic Inspiration before.
I'm giving it to him.
Okay.
Just have it. You're carrying the next fucking room, though.
20.
That passes.
Oh,
Okay. That is 1 more success.
pass.
Cletus, your turn.
I'm not talking Jasmine down again.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
We're all gonna die here if I do.
Okay.
But I will talk Falsetto down.
Falsetto, remember when you used to eat all of our stuff? We used to give it to you sometimes, and look how much your dad loves you, your mom loves you. Look at what you're doing to them. You know,
Are you saying your mom loves you as in Jasmine, the one who's been screaming, I'm gonna shoot this bitch?
And I like give her like a hey.
can we just figure this out? Just come see the sun. Just come see the sun with us, son. You're our son. We love you.
Okay,
Your
Cletus.
dad's out here dying for you.
I'm fighting for my life.
Okay, Cletus, give me a persuasion check.
21.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my healing light on myself. I'm going to spend 3 and then heal myself 18.
Okay. It's Jasmine's turn.
You could kill these little dragons. That'd be cool.
Can you please just try to talk to her?
I'll leave it up to a roll.
Try to calm her down. For me.
I will leave it up to a roll what she does. Okay? We're just going to go odds evens.
Fuck.
That's good. Giving you guys a 50% chance, which is generous, I think, given the situation that it's been. All right. Odds. She goes along with the plan still. Evens, she does not. That's a 7. That is an odd.
Oh, thank God.
So even with a crit, that's unfortunate. She only does 9 damage to another one of these wormlings.
Damn.
She rolled very low. So it is now Falsetto's turn.
Got me stressing.
One's at Stella. One's at Cletus. One's at Don! Stella's beam is going to be a Death Ray. Cletus's beam is going to be a Enervation Ray. Don's beam is going to be a Petrification Ray.
Yeah, you got Don once.
So, Don, I need a Dex save. Cletus, I need a Constitution save, and then Stella has to do a Dex save, but she is slowed, so she rolls it with disadvantage.
Well, it was fun. It was nice.
Actually, technically, hold on. Let's see if she actually is still slow. No, she wouldn't be slow because she rolled at the end of her.
I rolled a 19.
21 on Dex.
Okay, and let's see what Stella rolls. Stella fails.
It's been fun. It's been nice.
Okay, so
They all might hit ones.
Yeah, it's possible.
it's like all 8s. 52 cut in half. 26.
Still up. Barely.
But Stella's gonna get hit with a Death Ray.
Yeah, what does a death ray do? Exactly.
Death Ray. The target must succeed, blah, 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 or take 55 damage. If the target dies, the ray reduces its... The target dies if the ray reduces it to 0, so no saving throws.
Okay, so she still has HP.
Yes. But it's 10d10 necrotic. Stella took 83.
Mm-hmm.
She has 4 HP left.
God damn.
She would have been dead.
Yeah.
Where you need like a Revivify
or
something like that. No saving throws.
Okay.
Legendary action. That is to Jasmine. Jasmine is feared. So she rolls a disadvantage on trying to attack as long as this thing's in her sight anyways. So she's not going to be much help. Okay. Yeah. Then it would be Stella's turn. She's just going to do a
best she can.
5th level Cure Wounds on herself.
Perfect.
To heal. Oh, she rolled low. 19.
Damn, that's really low.
Yeah.
It's like pathetically low. And then bonus action heal.
Sure. So she's going to heal herself 12. And then it's the Wormlings' turns.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
They're still here.
TPK, baby.
So, Wormlings for the Don. That is a 14, 18, and 9. 1 hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don, you take 15. For Cletus. Wow, those are all low.
Wow, I might get lucky.
The highest one was a 15.
They all miss.
To Jasmine. One's a crit. As Jasmine takes 15. It is now the top of the initiative. With
You to go first?
I want you to go first.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action first, I guess.
all right, what are you doing as a bonus action?
Bonus action, I'm going to Healing Light Stella.
Okay.
Heal Stella 2.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Falsetto. I'm really sorry. Sorry for all the things I ever said about you. I didn't mean it. Please, please, please stop. I'm begging you. I'll do whatever you want after this.
I'm putting my neck out there for Don. I put
Okay.
my neck out there this whole time. I made everybody else put their neck out there for Don. I'm believing in my paladentist.
Give me a persuasion check.
32.
Okay. 6 successes. Okay, so as you're saying these things, you kind of see like the pupil, falsetto's pupil like dilate, and you can see like something shift in it. But it's your guys' turn still, so you would have to essentially wait for your turns to end before falsetto does anything. Jasmine's still part of this rotation.
Do I see like she's less aggro?
Like Don, you could definitely tell the shift in like falsetto's like orientation.
I would pull out like the toothbrush I used to use to brush her teeth. Like, hey, you remember this, right? We're family. We're friends. We just want to help. We don't want you here no more. Let's go back home.
Okay.
And I would like try to look like I'm trying to like brush his teeth. Trying to look like he's about to like maybe eat me.
All right, so
What actions you got? You got turn the tide or
Can
whatever
I?
the fuck it is?
I like to use my bonus action to turn time.
Channel
Thank you.
Divinity, turn the tide.
Yeah, because that's all I want to
Yeah,
do.
it's DD like
Everybody, because
Anybody under half.
fuck, which is everybody.
yeah.
It would be- yes, yeah, it is because Jasmine's still around.
That's a good call.
Under half. Yes. So you roll a d6 plus your charisma mod, right?
Yeah, sure.
I think it's half an hour.
Woo! Big money, 10.
So with all this going on, she's just like, Don, we can't. I know you tried, but this isn't working out. As like she like starts pushing off the wormling, and she like cocks her rifle as she goes and shoots right at falsetto. And she rolls a 25, which would hit falsetto
Can I use my reaction
to take the damage.
to take the damage?
So technically, since allies are around falsetto, her sneak attack would go into effect. So you'll also take sneak attack damage.
I know.
So you take 20.
Okay.
As it shoots you, get in the way, like, Don, what are you doing? Get out! As she hits her bolt action and fires her second shot.
No.
As she rolls exactly 18 to hit.
So Cletus will use his reaction to stick his dragon wing out and boost falsetto's armor class 4 points.
As you push your wing as it comes off, as like Jasmine looks at both of you like, you're gonna kill us, as those are her attacks. Don, you're now like bleeding at your chest as Cletus, you're already breathing heavy from the damage you've been taking with these wormlings and everything like that. And then you see falsetto, like, looks like they float up in further into the air as you see these 8 essentially, like, because the tentacles look like chicken legs, like chicken talons with like eyes on them. As you see falsetto do what sounds like a mimic of like a dragon's roar, as you see all these wormlings like actually stop.
That's my girl.
You see like falsetto have almost like a chicken-like attitude with how they're like going about themselves. You can see like the feathers actually now have like a golden, similar to like the golden chickens that you guys stole from. It seems like, because if you remember, that egg is the thing that woke it up. So it's the thing that it's identified most of itself with. But being around dragons, it's kind of done like this actual like cockatrice like mix of like scaly and feathery to itself. As you see all the wormlings like stop, as they just kind of start going back into their cages, as you see falsetto slowly approach you, Don, and like move their mouth, their beak on you, like kind of like petting your head. As like Cletus, you are like turned around looking at Jasmine, as you see like Jasmine still has like her gun as she's like slowly approaching at the moment.
I'm just like, put the fucking thing down. God damn it, put it down. Fuck.
I start petting falsetto. It's been a long time, old friend. It's been a long time. I'm sorry I left you. I'm sorry everything that happened. I hope I can make up for it.
You feel it like trying to talk to you. Like you could feel some kind of communication in your mind. You feel a sense of they're saying like they forgive and they are sorry for hurting you all.
She says she's sorry.
That's great, Don. That's really great.
Can you shrink?
We could do that. That sounds fun.
As you see Falsetto look to you, and you see it like start shaking, and then they shrink up into like an actual chicken, and then like float into your arms. As you see, it's just a chicken with one big eye on it. Like,
I put her on my shoulder. We just got to free Corn, Estelle. Who else am I forgetting?
Camilla.
Oh yeah, and Camilla.
And Barrett.
Oh, and Barrett.
Is Barrett here?
He's part of Blackguard, so he might be.
Okay, let's go.
Hold on, we gotta heal up a little bit. We're not gonna make it.
So, Stella can cast a Mass Cure Wounds. She can use her 6th level spell slots to use it. And that would be 4d8 plus 4 to everybody. Or you guys could try to take 10 minutes and for her to cast Prayer of Healing.
Will Falsetto be able to keep guard for the 10 minutes?
Sure. Just so you guys are aware, since you guys went to J, the only 2 places where you can go are either I or G. I is the horizontal to the same level as you. G is the floor up. Yeah. Right. And Alistair went to I. Just so you're aware, so you guys have to decide which way that you guys are.
We have to go to G.
I'm scared. Because G might stand for Gronk.
It doesn't stand for that.
Or Gank.
No, I'm joking.
No.
Okay, so how are we gonna go about this healing?
Don gives everybody 9.
Okay.
Because then you'll still have enough to pop people up.
How much will you have?
You have 36. You'll give up 36 of 40.
Okay, so Don's healing everybody for 9, and then you want Stella to do her Prayer of Healing
Yes.
at 6th level.
Yes.
All right, so then that's an additional 34. So 34 plus 9 is 43.
Then I'm going to swoop back in, and I'm going to use Cure Wounds on everybody.
Like a single cure wounds.
Yeah, like a single pass of Cure Wound. Maybe 2nd level Cure Wounds, because I have a bunch of 2nd level spell slots.
So there's 4 of you, so it'd be 4 2nd level cure wounds.
Yeah, it'll be 4. Technically 3, because I'll be able to use whatever I use on me will be max HP. Yeah. So I have burned 3 2nd level spell slots and a 3rd level spell slot and a 4th level spell slot. Technically, you're under freedom of movement still for an hour. 10 minutes has gone by, plus whatever this was. So
it's been like 10 and a half, like 11 minutes.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
Yes. It'll take technically a couple minutes to get to the next sector.
Yeah.
Right. So, all right. So after you guys is healing, as you guys are looking at each other, as like Falsetto is technically recruited with you, as Jasmine's looking like, you guys are fucking crazy. I can't believe we're doing this. But
when you just accept the chaos, Jasmine, it runs.
We have
so
a mission to do
smoother.
still. Can you imagine what everybody else is going through?
I can assure you it's not what we just did.
It's time to go.
All right, you guys, everyone looks good, right? Everyone's good?
Stella's shaking her, nodding her head after she got beat the fuck up.
Thank you for trusting me, Stella.
Thank you for trusting me, everybody. I appreciate it, especially you, Jasmine. Because
don't antagonize me.
I'm not.
I did not trust you. I didn't trust any of this.
But did you pull the trigger?
Yes, twice.
At the end. But did you pull the trigger beforehand? You trusted me that far, and I appreciate it. Take the compliment.
Let's go. As you guys will be going up to G. As you guys go up to G, you find out that G is the medical center. As you guys you're going, and then you are kind of in an area now where you're looking for Corin, right? It's because you're in around the area where you guys
supposedly supposed to be.
You guys are going. As you guys are looking, and then you would open a door, and then I'm going to cut you off there and go back to Rosie.
Ouch.
Rosie.
Yeah.
You just landed in public holding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you landed in public holding. Now, this seems pretty bare bones, you can imagine, because of everything that's going on in Wyverns Nest right now. They're not really letting any kind of, like, public, like outwardly things in here. So it seems like a bunch of like empty lockers more than anything else. You do hear commotion going on. You can actually like hear guards around here. It looks like they're just kind of scattered looking for things. And then you also hear an alarm going off that it seems that like they've identified that you guys are Sword Order, and that the Sword Order seems like they're trying to get into the treasury. That's what you guys can like hear in the comms, in like the communications.
Okay, so
at the moment.
that's not us, so we know that it has to be
the others.
the others.
Rosie's just like, we ain't got time for fucking treasure. Why are you going?
Like, I get we broke, but hold on a second.
With the way that it is, where it's basically like very bare in here, is there anything that sticks out in this public holding that we could possibly be able to use? Or...
It would have to be for perception. Nothing like completely sticks out. You would have to like try going within like these lockers. You have to give me a perception or investigation check.
Okay.
All right, so we'll do Darth Fangs. He has a 5 in perception. He rolls an 18 altogether.
Okay.
As he rolls an 18, as you guys are going, it looks like there are in one of them. He's like, I found something. As see, it's a false wall behind one of them. It looks like there are access tunnels. It looks like he opens it up and it's like an access tunnel that you can imagine like with usually things like this. And then Darth Fang would also explain that in establishments like this, and because they always have maintenance on call, that they can get through places a lot faster without having to cut through traffic, public traffic, and everything like that. So there's access tunnels.
And with what we've seen like earlier, there's probably not going to be many maintenance workers in here, right?
Correct. I'd say so.
Probably the smart move to go through here.
Yes, I'd say if it's going to be harder to navigate of us knowing where to go because it's darker. There's no directions. It's safer of not getting caught, but it's also we might end up going into the wrong sector.
Shit. And we don't see any maps or anything.
Nothing for those kind of things because these are things that the employees are like I need to know. The employees who know.
Yeah.
Like there might be a map in the maintenance quarters for something like this, but that would have to be backtracking to the maintenance quarters coming back.
If we need to come through this area, we know that we can hide out in here.
Sure.
So we will continue moving.
So you're gonna
the way
go
that we were.
and the plan is to go down to M.
Yes.
Okay. So as you're going through, you find out that M are the private holdings. So these are the things that, like, maybe dominant lord or people who pay to have things privately held here. People that is outside the vaults. Things that is typically heavily guarded. When someone wants things to be hidden away, this is usually where they will put something. As Rosie, I'm at least gonna need a stealth check, and it's gonna be the same thing for the other guys.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Stealthy Von Stealth.
22.
Deal.
That's bad.
Cletus, are you doing the stealth check for your group?
Yes.
Okay.
24.
Okay. So, Don, Cletus, your group, and like with some of like the Sword Order guards and everything like that that are still following along with you. You see like Don's like moving like a truck, bust open a door, and then you're like you fucking idiot, and you like bring him back, and then you hear like what was that noise? You're like Metal Gear Solid.
Listen.
And then you hear like, oh no, no, it's okay. Hey. As you guys start peeking through the door, you see what looks like Corin. Looks like he's sitting in a chair. Looks like he's at a desk. It looks like he has a bunch of papers. It looks like he's writing something. As you see, he looks like he's surrounded by Blackguard.
Oh, fuck, I got it.
Do we recognize any of the Blackguard?
As you recognize the Blackguard that's behind him, it looks like they have a large great axe out. You see it's Barrett.
I knew it, you bitches.
As
This is what you want, right?
further
This
down,
is what matchup you wanted, right? Barrett versus Don.
No, I want Barrett versus that motherfucker. Barrett versus Rosie, goddammit. Not us. But yes, I want you to beat his ass.
As Rosie, you guys are like tiptoeing, sneaking through as you're hearing a conversation going on. you're hearing like a stern woman talk, saying that because of the decision that you have made, you have brought you and your people to this turmoil. We tried to get you to join us, but your arrogance is the reason why anybody that is involved with you will perish. As like, Rosie, you peek your head out for a second, as immediately you see like the eyes, the person notices, and you are like 60 feet away. You immediately make eye contact with Ellie and High Hill.
Okay. Sure.
And that's where I'll end the session.
And you better go. This is your perfect time. Be like, hey, you been on dragonpeoplemeet.com?
That's crazy.
I got a friend for you. We don't need to do all this for you.
I swear I've been married.
I will also say behind Elian, you see it's Calivax.
Oh. I take Barrett, dog. Give me Barrett, dog. I want him. Go. Give me Barrett.
Hey. If somehow we can dimension door Barrett to you, so if Barrett see Calivax and he had like a whole mental.
I'm so ready for this shit.
Okay, well, I'm sure they're ready, but we have something we have to do before this. We have late night traffic. Hey guys, check out our Patreon, Clash of Crits per usual. It's the show after the show where we talk about the show. We even got dungeon discussions. We even got a Patreon exclusive campaign called Warcocks. You should really check it out. We would really appreciate the support. But before we say goodbye, plugs, does anyone have them?
What's up? It's your boy Chappie. You know what? Give me a follow. Hold on. Wait. Actually, come into our Discord and talk to your boy. Talk to all of us because we're in there. We're talking shit about stuff. We're posting food pictures. We're posting coffee pictures. We're talking D&D, video games, animes, life stuff. Nomi's drunk sometimes. And I'm going to kick that shit over to my friend Oso Kuma, who may or may not survive.
Don't have plugs, but I do have outlets you can plug in and check them out if you really feel like you need to.
Classic.
Follow me at OSOKUMA_CO, okay? Also follow Clash of Crits, that's Clash_of_crits with a K.
Sheesh.
This is bullshit.
You're the new classic.
Hi. Hello there. You can follow me. Dropper_crit with a K. If you want to follow me on the gram, you can do it at WTCANTFW227. And if you want to follow us, please. We love to. We love to have you there.
And my name is Psycho. You can follow me at XYCH0COK. I also like to plug in Hyperpunk to do some of the music that we play, and Shinovis does our theme song. That being said, I believe that is everything. So we will see you in traffic. Bye.
Chasing dragons.
What the fuck is about to happen?
Chasing dragons.
We just are about to have our bout with not a dragon.
Chasing dragons. I got my baby falsetto back. Chasing dragons.
Ew.
This was a Clash of Crits podcast. Theme song done by Shinovis, with additional music done by Hyperpunk. If you enjoyed our show, please give us a rating. See you in the next episode.